Good morning, good morning. Today is February 21st, Monday. It is a good morning, but I'm kind of tired. But we got my friend, my homegirl G. G, I miss you. I hope you're doing very well over at ASU. You actually asked me some questions about the talk program. I said I will answer any questions that people ask me. These are actually awesome questions about just asking what the program's about. So there are 10 questions. Question number 1, how did I find out about the program? Actually, a long time ago, my freshman year, a friend from high school told me about it, but it was my freshman year, so I didn't really think anything about it. So then, this year, when I was doing the master's program at U of A, when I withdrew from that, I was planning on to go to Korea just to have fun, but then it just cost so much money. And then I kind of remember thinking about, my friend kind of mentioned it, but I didn't really remember too much. But my mom and dad, they saw in the Korean newspaper in Arizona, and they said, hey, have you seen this? I'm like, oh, I did hear about it a long time ago. We researched it a little more, and yeah, I signed up and everything was good, and yeah. Number 2, what's the application like in detail? Oh my gosh, okay. In detail, I might have to start emailing you a lot of stuff because there were a lot of forms you had to fill out. The big ones that take a while is the passport, the visa, and the criminal background check. The criminal background check has to be national level, so you have to get your finger printed and everything like that. So that takes a while. So you have to do that indeed. Okay. Also, you have to write a lesson plan. I can send you my lesson plan, my example one. My first example one was just like 1 page, and they asked me to do it again. So then my second one's like 3 pages long with games and activities. Also, you have to send in your transcript. You have to have 2 recommendation letters. You get interviewed either through phone or by the Skype. The application process is kind of a bummer because there's a lot. On top of that, it costs a lot of money to get all those things. That's one of your other questions. Okay, but for number 2, the application process, I'm gonna have to start emailing you more details because yeah, there's like a big list of it. That's the painful part. Number 3, how advanced do you need to apply in order to get into the program? Okay, for me, I came here in February and I applied in November. That was still a little tight because I have to get the criminal background check. Takes almost 2 to 3 months, so that is the killer. Get that done the fastest as possible. The visa, I got that really short, I cut it very short. So I would say if you're gonna come in August, try to apply in May or something, and then try to get all those forms filled. Number 4, is the program very competitive? I don't know, because there are 230 students from all over the world, so I'd say they want people to come. That's the thing, they want people to come. I was talking to my roommate though, and he said I think there was 15 people who interviewed at his school, and then 3 people got rejected. So still a lot of them came. I think, yeah, you just have to have very approachableness. Super competitive, nothing like dental school. So I'm pretty sure you'll get in no problem. In other words. Okay, what did you have to pay from your own pocket? Okay, number 5, that was it. Pay from my own pocket. I had to renew my passport. It's like $40. $40? I don't know. That cost money. I had to take the picture for that. Criminal background check, that cost money. Visa application, that cost money. I think that's it. Oh, so I have to fly to Korea. Fortunately, they pay for your flight to Korea, but there are no flights going from Arizona, so I have to fly to California. My flight to California, I had to pay for that. I know. That's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. It's okay because it was worth it. What other stuff? Also, okay, this kind of gets into number 7, I guess. So I'll talk about it then. Okay, so next question I guess is number 6. What are some benefits? Okay, the one huge benefit that I absolutely know, I was planning on to come to Korea just by myself, like kind of backpacking around. But the thing is, meeting new people is a little more difficult if you just come here, rather than you come to a program where they have this organized structure where you have to do stuff, but by doing stuff with other people, you really start making a lot of networks. I've met so many people, and it's because of the program itself. Being in some kind of program has a lot of strength to it, a lot of power to it. So that's probably the biggest benefit, is that I got so many friends from this. Another benefit, because it is organized, right now it's during the orientation, they have everything scheduled for you, and you just follow them. But then of course there's also free time. That's good. Also, all the meals are provided for you here. You get a dorm room here, and everything is provided, all accommodations, and it's very nice. The thing is, if you want to go off campus, we are right now at the Chochiwon Koryode. If you want to go off campus and like eat karaoke or anything else, buy like snacks, then you have to pay with your own money. I went shopping yesterday in Seoul, so I spent some of my money. The benefits, they really take care of you here. So they pay for your flight in, they pay for your flight out, they pay for all of your food during orientation if you stay on campus, they pay for your dorm room. Also, you talked about stipend. The stipend, which we're going, this is number 7. I know you get a stipend, do you get it right away when you're in Korea? Okay, so this one, the stipend. So I came here on February 5th. February 5th, for about 1 month until like March 5th, it's all orientation. Since it's orientation, you don't get paid, but they get your food in your dormitory. Okay, so that first month until March 5th, you get no pay. March 5th, that's when you start teaching. But the thing is, they only pay you on the 25th of each month. So you're going to be teaching until the 25th before you get your first paycheck of 150, what's equivalent to $1,500 pretty much. So that's $1,500,000 won. Yeah. So you have to bring money in long enough so you can survive for about 2 months. So yes, they advise you to bring around $1,000 to $1,500 to survive your first 2 months during orientation and that first month of teaching. Also, on top of that, they give you 2 options, either homestay or apartment. They do apartment by default, and they pay for your apartment. They pay for your apartments, so that's very nice. Unfortunately, they only pay for the room. They do not pay for the electricity, for the heat, or the internet. But all that, you can just pay for the landlord, and they'll take care of you. Homestay, pretty much you're just living in someone's house. I heard some good stuff about it and bad stuff. It's good because you get to know people. It's bad because most Korean households are very small. You're going to end up living with one of the students or something maybe. Unless it's a nice house, then you'll have a small room. Other benefits. There's a lot of benefits here. You just have a lot of fun because you're surrounded with so many. The people who apply to things like this, they're bright people. The people who are coming here, there are people who want to be talkative, want to have good relationships with other people. Maybe I've met kind of like 2 people out of the 230 that are not the nicest people. That means there's 228 people who are just really outgoing and nice. So you're going to have a lot of fun. That's the biggest benefit. Ooh. Number 8, touring around the cities. Is it paid by the program? Okay, so there are organized tours and stuff during the morning. Okay, so usually our day starts at 8:40. There's 7:20 is breakfast, then our first lectures and everything is at 8:40. 8:40 until around 6 o'clock. It's a long day of lectures. You have a lot of lectures, maybe on like Friday or Saturday, instead of doing lectures all day, they'll do a field trip. So 2-3 days ago, we went to a performance called Nanta. Nanta is a lot of percussions and stuff, and we did that, and they did pay for that. We also went to the Building 63. We went to some temples, and all of that is paid for. So yes, they have organized field trips, and they are paid for. Me, when I went to Seoul this weekend for fun, that was not paid for. I had to pay for the ticket, and I had to pay for all the stuff that I did there. But they tell you to bring money so you can do that. So it is good, it is good. What are your experiences like so far in Korea? It has been ridiculously fun. I am a people person. I try to meet so many people here. I am pretty tired because I've been non-stop doing stuff. But I kind of came to Korea with lower expectations than this. Quite low expectations. I didn't know Korea was going to be this fun. I didn't know this Korea was this, I guess, great. I just thought it was going to be a lot of annoying, feminine-like girls, because you know their culture is kind of like that, and just little Korean girls doing this all day. It just annoys me, but they're really nice people here, and the culture is very fun. Whew. Lastly, number 10. What's the schedule like for your training? How long? And do you have any free time? Okay, so the schedule. I can email this to you if you want me to, but yeah, this you're not going to be able to see it all. Maybe yeah, a solid half of the time you're literally in lectures, sitting there, and they're teaching you teaching techniques. They're telling you about the culture. They're telling you about the respect, talking about your own personal emotions. They're talking. They have a lot of lectures. They want to give you as much material. I think a lot of it is very repetitive, but so much material. So then when you go out into the teaching world, you'll be prepared. But it is no joke. You are sitting there for hours upon hours listening to lectures and doing activities. Of course, there's a positive side to it, because if you're with your group, you're going to get close to that group because you're with each other so much. Also, there's a mandatory medical checkup, so make sure you don't do drugs. Yup. How long is the training? Okay, it says here it starts from February 6th to February 23rd, and then we have that's for everyone orientation, and then there's a specific orientation for each group. That's about another week. Do I have free time? Yes. Usually the day ends at I guess it ends at at 6, is that what it says? 7? No, 6 o'clock. The day usually ends at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, and then you go eat dinner. Then there's optional classes like K-pop dance. I took that, it was very interesting. Or like singing class, I took that. There's Korean language and stuff. There's also a gym over here. So at 6 o'clock, usually everyone has fun. Around 9 or 10 o'clock, everyone goes out to go to karaoke or bars, and they have to do that. But during orientation, the curfew is at 11 o'clock because they want you to come back, sleep, and have enough energy for the next day. So we still have a lot of fun, and it is great. Free time, yes, there's a lot of free time at nighttime, but you're just meeting so many people. It feels like the free time goes by so fast. Okay, I'm not sure if the video is the best way to answer all these questions, but this was a lot faster than typing it all out. So thank you for asking me these questions. And G, you would thrive in this program, I think. You have the natural leadership. I've seen you work at your church, and you know what you're doing. So I feel like if you don't want to jump into dental school right away, this is an excellent program. Well organized, good people, good teachers, good coordinators. I met with the high person, the director of it all. Shook his hands, very nice guy. He knows me by name. Woo! I see him all the time, and it's a solid program, G. Okay, G, I'm gonna head out. I miss you. All those late study night groups. Fun times. Okay, goodbye.